Hello everyone, in this video there will be two stories. I'm tired of all the family drama. I'm a guy. I never open up to someone that I'm tired of my family drama. I don't speak to my siblings and parents about what I feel. I'm afraid they'll see me as weak and get an idea to exploit my kindness. I never spoke to a psychologist, therapist because it wasn't how I was brought up. I'm a man, so I have to man up. Long story short, my brother, who I got to hang out very well when I was a kid, changed when he got married. Since he got married, all they are interested now is money. Because of raising a family, I suppose. I heard them one night. We are in the same house with his family, talking about their inheritance. Both my parents are still alive. My parents have 2 lots. Planning to buy more, one with house. Both of them are retired. My dad has failing health and was in and out of the hospital these past few weeks. I opened up the idea of selling one of his property to be ready for his upcoming hospital bills. But he rejected the idea. He actually wants to buy more properties due to investment. Up to now, my bro didn't even help any of his medical bills. I remembered borrowing $20,000 in 2019 from my parents when I got terminated from my job in Manila, and they declined. But that's a different story. I felt abandoned when I heard the $5,000 contribution my father gave to build my bro a house. My dad could have already saved it for his upcoming hospital bills. To add, I have oversight of all my dad's accounts as I help him log into his accounts. To date, probably he only has 2 meters plus liquid. Lately, dad was hospitalized again. Medical bills racked up to $300,000 when he got home. We had a family discussion. My aunt was asking me to contribute dough since I'm single. I agreed to disagree. For context, I earn $30,000 per month. My bro $80,000 per month, plus they have a small business earning $50,000 per month. They didn't even ask my bro to contribute. My bro only has 1 kid. Their rationale is because he has a family to feed. These days my dad got hospitalized. I didn't help bring my dad to the hospital. I said, I'm busy, call me any name you want. But my dad was an absent dad. He worked overseas since I was a kid. Only goes back home once a year, and every time he's with us, all I remember was him fighting me, getting mad, punching, whipping me before he leaves. I was raised very scared of my dad. Up to such timor I didn't want him to go home. Bitter thoughts. When I was a fresh grad and lost my job, he didn't lend me any. I stayed with my friend and borrowed cash for food. Lately, I feel that they're singling me out, which is expected, cause that's how this fucking family works. My dad orders Jollibee for the family and doesn't call me out to share. There is leftover food at 12 AM. I asked if someone will eat it. He said he will eat it tomorrow. He didn't share any. My mom is the same. When I have money, I buy for the whole family. I even share to my bro's family. Now, he just share to my mom and bro's family. One thing's for sure, he does it so I will contribute to his bills, so I become part of the family again. No shit. That's gotta happen. I know someone will say, that's your dad, he raised you. And he did, and it's his responsibility. And the love of me contributing to his finances has long since went nil a long time ago. I would be more happy contributing to my friends who helped me when I was 0 than contributing any money to this shit of a family. And all along, they even don't know I had $5M savings in my account. Planning to stay until I see them sell the properties and move away from this house.
Story number 2. My boyfriend 19M wants to leave me 18F because I wasn't happy enough about the baby that he didn't want to have. I recently found out I was pregnant. It wasn't planned. I'm only 18 and I was terrified. I'm not ready to be a mom. I really would love to be in the future, but not now. I told my boyfriend and he was in favor of getting an abortion. He said he wasn't ready. I agreed with him, but was so scared. I wanted to talk about all our options, but anytime I would mention adoption or keeping it, he didn't want to hear it. He even said if I kept it, he would try to be in the child's life, but he could not be with me because he would never look at me the same if I decided to inconvenience him by keeping it. He later took that back. This has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I went to the doctor and they took my HGAC level. They said it wasn't high enough and it looked like the pregnancy wasn't viable and the baby wasn't healthy. This crushed me, because even though I didn't think I could be a mom just yet, the face that my baby wasn't healthy and probably wasn't going to make it hurt me. I cried and cried to my boyfriend. He's not the best with comforting me. He usually just sits in silence until he figures out something to say. I understand that he's doing his best. I was crying to him because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to have children later in life. I asked him, "Do you think I'll be able to have babies later?" He said, "I hope so." Then he started talking about the movie Up and how the couple in the movie can't have children. He said, "I wonder if that will be us." That made me feel worse. I just wanted some comfort in that moment, not that. I said, "I have to call you back." The next day he texted me saying he wants a paternity test. He was mad. I hung up, I guess. He then called me and went off on me. I don't even remember everything he said, but it was bad. He told me that the baby wasn't the mistake that I was. He said, "Duck you and the baby." He said that I have had nothing good to say about the baby, which isn't true. He told me I'm a horrible person and that he doesn't want to be with me. He said that he would never want me to be the mother of his child. He said he didn't care cause the baby ain't gonna make it anyway, so duck it. It was horrible. Later he called and briefly said sorry, but then just started demanding I tell him when I was going to abort it. Even though I already told him I don't know if the baby is going to survive, I might miscarry. He apologized later. Today I got my HGAC levels back again and it went down. It looks like my baby ain't gonna make it. He then told me that he doesn't want to be with me because I was not happy enough about the baby and other girls would be grateful to have his baby. I said, "How can I be happy when I will have to get rid of the baby?" He said I could still be happy. It's his baby. He said I did nothing to comfort him and he feels alone with me. He doesn't want to be with me. I'm so traumatized after this whole situation.